Hello and welcome to QA. In this last video, we will see how to get rid of all the problems in our scene and with having render times very less. So let's get started. So first of all, there are noise in our scene. So we will switch on our lights. We will show our lights. I will see my camera and everything. So select our light and we have to crank this subdivision up. So let's get it completely. Okay, that's going to be our subdivision, not 144, I think 128. This will do good. Then we have not added any material to our carpet, so we are going to add a material to it. So assign new material. No, why we are not going to give me any options? So let's again assign new material. Hey, assign new material. Okay, V-Ray carpet mat. Okay, then let's add a texture to it. This one, or I think this one will look good. It's white and will also reflect some nice light to our scene if we render it. So colors obviously matters too much because they help in creating the look and feel of your scene. If you are going to ask me why I have added those blue lamps around, because I think they kind of pop out in my scene. So use colors wisely, and I think it should do good. Okay, that's it. If you want to add first, just select the geometry, create V-Ray, V-Refer and add a fur. So it's upon personal choices. I don't want to get my scene heavy, so I'm just adding a texture over it. So I think that should do. Okay, now panels, camera. Now what are the problems left of? Let's see. We are not having any anti-aliasing problem here. We are having light leaks, so let's increase light cache subdivision from 1500. Let's just double it to 3000. I think this will do good. Now I think this will solve the problem of having light leaks. Then it's, I think, burning. So if you find that things are getting burned in your scene, like here and here, first thing you can do is select your, I think one step we have left is, like, you can see that light is entering from here, but there is too much warmness in our scene and somehow these textures of wood are getting washed out, the texture over here are getting washed out. This is because we are not following the linear workflow. So what it is, in real world photography, what happens, camera captures a photo and add a gamma to it, and what is happening here, actually what we are providing 3D is we are providing textures to it in various formats, like having ramp, having JPGs. So when we are applying any textures, they already come with gamma settings. So this texture is having a gamma of 2.2, and from the camera also we are adding a gamma of 2.2. as you can see here, if you go to color mapping, you can see we are adding gamma of 2.2 from the camera also. So total gamma is 4.4 in our scene. So to follow the real world rule, like adding the gamma only after capturing from camera, what we will do, we will actually select each and individual of our textures and add a gamma correction node to it. So we will not do it manually because V-Ray provides an automatic button for it. So with texture selected, you will go to attributes, V-Ray, texture input gamma. So what this actually do, this will add and tell that V-Ray that yeah, these are textures coming with gamma, so correct it automatically. So we will go and just one by one add these nodes. So whether you are having a ramp or texture, that's why I have used ramp, because if you have directly added the color from the diffuse node, you have to manually add a texture, a gamma correction node to the diffuse. So to get things done automatically and fast, we will add gamma correction nodes and tell V-Ray that these textures come with gamma of 2.2. Buddy, you go on and automatically correct those. So okay, ramp doesn't, I don't know why ramp is not showing here. So I think ramp is automatically getting corrected. If it is not, I have a solution for that also. So no ramp is giving me options. Okay, so if ramps are not giving you options of having gamma correction nodes, so don't panic, just go to settings on V-Ray. In color mapping, there is one more option, color mapping advanced. Go inside it and check this affect swatches option. So what this will do, this will add gamma correction nodes to these ramps. So this is done, this is done. I think everything is nearly done. Every problem will be solved, and I think this is my personal choice to get the render. Or I think 64 will do good. Okay, let be it default. So sample rate, and what are the things left? I think there will be some burning still. So if you will find that okay, I will go to that topic afterwards. Let's render this region first and see how much of burning is still causing after adding those nodes. So I think I have added too much of light cache there. So let's see if the borders of these curtains are visible or not. Like here, they have to be visible over here also, because I don't want them burning. I think I have left the texture of the windows, so I will add material to them. So let's see if that gamma correction node help us or not. So it's rendering. I will wait for the render to get completed. Again, if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comments and I will reply you as soon as possible. So I think in the pre-pass only I can see that the borders are nearly visible now. Let's see, this is the last pre-pass. Go on, go fast. Okay, and if you are having a nice PC, like having something like Core i7 4th 5th generation processors and having a heavy RAM, these renders will go even more faster than mine, because I have a PC configuration of Core i3 and 4 GB RAM with a very low end graphic card. So if you have something great rig over there, so you will find great renders in very less times. So follow these. Don't go on and start adding those global render settings to your scene, because obviously they use too much of the resources and have very higher render times. If you follow these steps, you will find your renders in very less time, and obviously artifacts will not be there in your scene. So as you can see, I'm now getting the edges of my curtains, but still there is some burning over here in my curtain, and I know it previously also, but still for the learning purpose I am showing you that there is still burning over here. So here there will be burning. So what to do to get rid of those burnings? Just change the color mapping type from linear multiply to exponential. This comes with some problems, like exponential decrease the contrast of overall of scene, the overall, not I can say contrast, but the sharpness. I can say sharpness. So this decreases the sharpness overall of the scene, but helps in getting rid of those burning. So for the sharpness, you can obviously add that in post-production. So I will pause my video and have this scene completely rendered once again, and we will see how much time does it take and if there are some more artifacts or not. If they are not, then we will conclude our scene. So let's hit the render button. So our render is now complete, and before hitting the render button I have changed some of the things. So let's see what I have changed. The first thing I have changed here is light cache advanced. In light cache advanced settings, this retrace threshold, I have switched this off because this is what causing light leaks on our scene. Then in common tab I have increased the resolution to HD. So this is our scene finally rendered. No noises, no patches. We can confirm it with our sample rate pass. The reds you are seeing here are because of reflection, and since we are not going to have any animated scene and this is going to be still, so these noises will not be seen. Like if I zoom it, you can see those noises are not visible that much here, here. So they are not creating any artifacts, so I will left it to it that would like that only. One more thing, there is some problems with ambient occlusion. They are not coming very good, so the contact shadows are nearly not there. So if you want to add ambient occlusion pass to V-Ray, so if we go to render elements, you will see there is no ambient occlusion render element available for us. So how do we make ambient occlusion pass in V-Ray? So we can add extra text, V-Ray extra text, and let's name it to AO, ambient occlusion. And in its extra attributes in attribute editor, you will find V-Ray texture extra text. So in this, add V-Ray dirt here, V-Ray dirt, and you will find all the options of ambient occlusion. So go on, play with these values, and you will find an ambient occlusion pass for you, which will be added below here if you hit this render button, and it will calculate the ambient occlusion pass for you. So I think that's it. That will these all steps will help you in getting artifacts and noise-free photorealistic render from V-Ray. So now you know how to render these type of images in nearly no time and without any problems. So meet you in future, and stay connected. Like if you like my videos, please press the like button. If you want to see more videos coming, hit the subscribe button. And if you want anything from me, like if you want any knowledge on shading and lighting, not only V-Ray but Mental Ray or any other renderer, you can ask me in the comments, and meet you in the future. Voila.